thought that cutscene was terrifying as a kid. Right? Because, like, that was... It's nightmare fuel. Alright, let's listen to what this guy has to say. What are these black things? Where are they coming from? And how do we get out of here? Meh. I'm leaving you. Huh? Okay. Kind of in a prison of some sorts. So while we're going through this section, allow me to be quiet for a second, because I do like the music in this section. So you can hear a little bit of the music as we increase the water level. Or decrease, I should say. Ah. You were supposed to do that. What are these black monsters? I've never seen anything like them. Gives a very ominous music, isn't it? Very ominous feel to it. But allow me to turn it. Alright. If you did hear that clank, that's me lowering the volume on the game, on the TV. There is one small complaint. This is the game that starts doing this. Please, I am a lowly soldier. Lonely soldier. Please, someone save me from these evil creatures. Ah. Okay, that's where we came in. Apologies. And we made it. Hee. Oh, did the detour tire you out, little wolf? By the way, are you using your... Yes, I'm using them. I'm using them, Oh, shouldn't have said that. You don't know her name yet. Ignore me. That... You shouldn't have heard that. That name doesn't exist yet. Okay, as long as you keep following kind of her button presses, you'll be able to do things more as a wolf, but... Hey. Slowly walk across these ropes. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And we made it to the top. These are Twilight keys. Twilight keys. Basically the same as normal everyday keys, just annoying. There we go. Almost died there. Okay. Okay. What am I? Okay. Funny thing is we don't know where we are yet. There's subtle clues. And now we know where we are. So we were finally able to get out. And look at the scout. Isn't the black cloud of Twilight looking beautiful today? You know this? You still don't know? Look, there's someone I want you to meet, introduce you to, but I'll need you to go to that tower to do it. Yeah, let's chat to him. What are these monstrous birds? Wonder what is happening here. Our Hyrule Castle. I wanted you to meet, by the way. Well, let's try to get to that area. We are in Hyrule Castle now. We are in the area where we're supposed to be, but not really. Okay, as we get on. By the way, I'm aware there is not a whole lot here. Okay. These monstrous birds do have a name. They're one of the enemies of the normal Zelda canon. Give me just a second. They're a Kagarok. Or a Shadow Kagarok. There are normal versions of those, so they're basically the same. Don't you worry. They're a little bit harder to kill. Ooh, that was almost bad. Just a little farther. And there we go. Pretty much ignore all of these. You don't really need to fight all of them. So keep going. And voila, we made it to a little bit of a tower. Yeet. Oh. Normal person? But everybody was turned into Twilight. Oh well. And the spirits here. Hey, this one's special. Midna. Yes, her name's Midna. I'm sorry that I spoiled it. You remember my name. What an honor for me. This is the one for whom you were searching. Exactly, he's not exactly what I had in mind, but I guess he'll do. You were imprisoned? I am sorry. Poor thing, he has no idea where this is or what's happened. So don't you think you should explain to him what you've managed to do? You owe him that much. Twilight Princess. Listen carefully. This was once the land where the power of the gods was said to slumber. This was once the kingdom of Hyrule. But the blessed kingdom has been transformed by the king that rules the Twilight. It has been turned into a world of shadows, ruled by the creatures who shun the light. He's ready for an expository dump! Yes, I am. This is a really neat cutscene. Lots of Hyrule soldiers ready for a fight. No. Yep. More Cthulhu looking guys. And their king, Zart. It is time for you to choose. Surrender or die. Oh yes, a question for all the land and people of Hyrule. Life or death? Or I should say the king. And thus Zelda lets down her sword, having no choice. Twilight covered Hyrule like a shroud, and without light, the people became as spirits. Within the Twilight, they live on, unaware that they have passed into spirit forms. All people know now is fear. Fear of a nameless evil. The kingdom succumbed to Twilight, but I remain its princess. I am Zelda. You don't have to look so sad. We actually find it to be quite livable. I mean, is perpetual twilight really all that bad? Midna, this is no time for levity. The Shadow Beasts have been searching far and wide for you. Why is this? Why indeed, you tell me. Time has run short. The god will soon make his rounds. You must leave here quickly. Well, that's dark and ominous. Not that way, the guard's coming. Boy, he's prompt. You understand where we are now? This is a promise. So let you go back to where you first stumbled into Twilight. You really should be going back? Are you sure you aren't forgetting something important? Oh, I don't know. Do you want to save them? Well, in that case, little Minna would be happy to help you. But... well, you have to be my servant, and unlike a servant, you have to do exactly as I say. Why don't you go back, take a little time, and give it some thought. Oh, that's right, I forgot to mention one thing. Though you may have left the darkened realm, you haven't transformed back to your former self. And you won't anytime soon. Now why could that be? See you later! Yep, she just abandoned us. So, what's next? Do you think I'd disappear? Listen, there's another thing I forgot to do. Now, you don't think you can just run off and save your friends because you can't. Just beyond the bridge, the land is covered in twilight. Last time a shadow beast pulled you through the curtain of twilight. But if you want to go that way this time, you'll need the cooperation of someone from the twilight like me. So you really have no choice but to do what I say. Saving your friends and all that, well, that'll depend on your actions. Because you can never trust you never can trust words, you know. Right now, I want a sword and shield that'll suit me. Do you hear? So what do you plan to do while you're here dawdling the twilight continues to expand? Come on, hurry it up. Alright. So we have our next objective. I think that's a perfect place to end, on that ominous note. We did a lot. We escaped our prison cell and made it to the next part of our adventure. I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.